Good morning, children. In the previous class, we were learning about the endocrine system, and in that endocrine system, we were learning about glands. We have come to know about glands. There are three types: mesocrine glands, exocrine glands, and endocrine glands. Exocrine glands have a proper vessels or duct to carry out the secretion to their target organs. Endocrine glands are glands that pour the secretion directly into the blood. And mesocrine glands, also known as exocrine and endocrine, because they perform both their functions. Now children, today we'll be learning about hormones. So hormones are special chemicals your body makes to help it to do certain things like grow up. Hormones are important when you start to go through puberty, which is when you begin developing into an adult. Very important properties of hormones. Hormones are secreted from their sources directly into the blood. They act on the target organs of the cells. You will come to know about the target organs afterwards. They produced in smaller quantities. Their excess means hypersecretion or oversecretion, or deficiency or less secretion, that is hyposecretion or undersecretion, may lead to serious consequences. Now today we'll be learning about a very important gland, that is thyroid gland. Next to your voice box, that is the larynx, there is a thyroid gland. You can touch your neck and you can feel the thyroid gland, the softness that you have. You have the right thyroid gland over here and the left, and there's a trachea over there. So let us understand the location of the thyroid gland. The thyroid gland is located at the front of the neck, just below the Adam's apple. It is a butterfly shaped and consists of two lobes, either side of the windpipe. Hormone secreted by thyroid gland is thyroxine, which is iodine containing protein. Now the functions of the thyroid gland. So why do we need thyroid gland, and what are the functions of the thyroid gland? The thyroid gland produces hormones that regulate the body's metabolic rate. That includes controlling heart beat, muscle, and digestive function. It also helps in brain development and bone maintenance. Its correct functioning depends on good supply of iodine from the diet. So children, make sure that we have to have iodized salt in our diet also. Once again, if there's too much secretion of thyroxine, that can lead to serious problems and diseases. And if there's less secretion of thyroxine, it can also lead to the same condition. So a balanced secretion has to be there. Secretions can be hypersecretion or less secretions of the hormones. Hypersecretion or oversecretion means also it means more secretion of hormones. When your thyroid doesn't work properly, it can impact your entire body. If your body makes too much thyroid hormone, you can develop various conditions, and that condition is known as hyperthyroidism, means hypersecretion of thyroxine hormones. When there's too much of thyroxine in hormone that is secreted into your body, so that condition is known as exothalamic goiter. The symptoms are it increases metabolic rate, that includes heart rate and breathing, obesity and restlessness. There is puffness in your eyes. This is the condition for exothalamic goiter. Next condition, if hyposecretion or less secretion. Hyposecretion of thyroxine hormones leads to the following diseases. First one is simple goiter. It is the enlargement of the thyroid and is visible as a swelling in the neck, simple goiter, if there is less secretion of thyroxine hormone. Next disease is cretinism. It is a condition that affects the growth of the child, showing dwarfism, short height, and mental retardedness or retardation. And the third condition is myxedema. It is the condition which affects the adults. Symptoms: sluggish with swelling of the face, legs, and the hands. Children, once again, if there is excess secretion, that condition is known as exothalamic goiter. The symptoms include metabolic heart rate. Metabolic rate increases, that includes heart rate and breathing, obesity and restlessness. And if there's less secretion of thyroxine hormone, that can lead to simple goiter, that is enlargement of the thyroid, and is visible as a swelling in the neck. Next one is when there's less secretion also, that will lead to cretinism, and the symptoms will be dwarfism and mental retardation. And the last one, myxedema. It is a condition that takes place only in the adult. The symptoms include sluggishness with swelling of the face, legs, and hands. So children, this is all we'll be learning for today.